when we cut to Stack and Sammy in the car talking about eating coochie, comparing that shit to licking ice cream. Man, these are freaked out. You're talking about eating.
That's like me too. I am an
Sammy,
eater.
you
You understand? I am an eater. Eats. All right, so we got Brandon DTM today. This is gonna be a fire video because one, it's Sinners, which is a golden movie, and two, it got my boy Zephfire in it. But anyways, the time Stack and Smoke went to war against vampires in Sinners, which is actually crazy because I did not think the movie was gonna turn out like that. I don't know, it's like an OG movie with, like, you know, historical, and then it turned out to be a vampire hunting, dancing, music, fire music, by the way, fire just cast and everything. So yeah, bro, Sinners 10 out of 10. If you didn't watch it, I don't know, bro, you're missing out. But yeah, shout out to Brandon DTM. Link to the original video down below. Go check it out.
I bet. So the movie opens up with my dog Sammy pulling up to church, and he looks like he's going through it. His clothes are all messed up. He got half a guitar with him, and he's walking like he got a pipe stuck up his ass. He walks into the church, and his dad is trying to get him to leave the life of sin behind him, which is really just playing music. Like, I don't see the big deal, but fuck it, bro. Who cares? We then cut to the day before, and as soon as I saw this in the theaters, I knew I was in for some fuckery to take place. All the creepy, scary ass movies always start with this shit, bro. I hate it. We see Sammy getting off his shit, bro, and the fact that this happened a day before. The movie kind of spoils us in a way at the beginning, but then it says 1 day later, and all this happens in 1 day. Now you can't make this up. All the creepy, scary ass movies always start with this shit, bro. I hate it. We see Sammy getting off his shift picking cotton, and holy shit, I did not realize how big cotton fields are. Nah, the white folk dead wrong for this shit, bro. You couldn't even get my man a pair of shoes. You don't even get a pair of work shoes. You dead ass? I bet we got some for your ass. We then cut to Smoke and Stack Car just chilling outside. You know what I'm saying? And they're both played by Michael B. Jordan. They're about to buy this sawmill from this not at all racist possible KKK member. Oh my god, this freaking guy. I'm almost positive he's a nice guy. And after almost upping pole on each other, the twins end up buying the spot, and they tell Los Polos to fuck off. They tell him that if they see him or any of his people on their property, they gonna let it rain on their ass, so they better not step. We then see Sammy chopping up with Pops. And the problem with that farm is, oh, by the way, well, obviously, you know what I'm saying, spoilers warning, like, get out of here if you didn't see it, but that farm is where that owner, the white man, the white team man, that's where he does his killings of their race, of the other race. Twins end up buying the spot, and they tell Los Polos to fuck off. They tell him that if they see him or any of his people on their property, they gonna let it rain on their ass, so they better not step. We then see Sammy chopping it up with Pops, discussing church stuff, you know what I'm saying? And Pops is not like this music business at all. He is not going for it. This movie takes place in the 1930s, so anything that ain't straight from the Bible itself might as well be the devil's word to these people. If God himself did not say this shit, the people do not give a fuck. But he does drop this fire ass bar on his son.
You keep dancing with the devil, one day it's gonna follow you home.
That shit gave me chills, bro. Something about old churches like makes me feel away. And the way this motherfucker looks certainly doesn't help either,
don't look like Quinny?
Mad creepy. The twins end up picking up Sammy, who was their cousin the whole time, and we then get a little bit of lore about the twins. And turns out they was in my hood of Chicago, Illinois, fucking shit up with Al Capone. Nigga, what? Fucking Al Capone? Like the Al Capone. How the fuck do you move to a new city and you're instantly working for one of the biggest mobsters of all time, bro? That's just crazy. So I'm telling you right now, I would do the same thing, because news back in the day or in this era, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, how did people know of the news? Bro, I'm hitting the biggest lick. I'm robbing a bank. I'm robbing a casino. I'm robbing houses. I'm robbing something, bro. I don't care. I'm making that money, and then I'm leaving. It's the 1930s. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I would do exactly what they did. Like, these people are smart. They got their money. They bounced, went right back home. Nobody know where they're from. On a time crunch to open up a juke joint or a nightclub for minorities. Gotta explain this so my uncultured viewers can understand. And they decide to split up to make up for the lost time. Smoke pulls up to this market ran by the only Asians in town, ordering some food for the party. Now you might be wondering, why did he pull up to the Asians instead of black people for food for a mostly black event? Well, I'm gonna let y'all know on one little secret. Any establishment establishment that has a fucking 11-year-old child running the cash register has good food. I don't care what kind of food it is. No matter if it's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian. If there is a little kid at the register when you walk in, you know the food is gonna be good. Smoke then gets alerted that someone is trying to rob his car, so without any hesitation, he shoots this nigga. And whole time they used to be friends, bro. They're literally just chopping it up right now. Then we got Buddy in the back, frozen in fear, and Smoke shoots him to send a message on some aura shit. And the kneecap though is kind of crazy. He then goes back into the shop talking about he needs a sign for the juke joint. So the little girl gets her mom, who's working across the street. Where
that's one thing about Asian people, bro. That's one thing about Asian people. Whether y'all like it or not, there's always gonna be I don't know, like a sushi spot somewhere or Chinese food spot or something, bro. Something, bubble tea. I don't care what it is, bro. They're about their money. They're about their monions and their education. They ran both the stores, one here and the other one across the street or something. And they had the little girl on the cashier too, bro. They gonna make their money.
They signed for the juke joint. So the little girl gets her mom, who's working across the street where all the white people shop. Okay, I'm peeping shit. Interesting. They was running shit like this back in the day.
Yes,
Smoke gets a sign and some flowers when we cut to Stack and Sammy in the car talking about eating coochie, comparing that shit to licking ice cream. Man, these niggas are freaked out. You're talking about eating.
That's like me too. I am an eater.
Sammy,
you understand? I am an eater. Eats. Oh, and they ain't no passing here. Then how the hell we get over here? Hey, bro, just know I'm finna eat. My fault.
Tar and Stack is seeing dollar signs looking at this boy perform because Cuzzo got talent for real. He gonna take everybody.
Wait, hold on. We not there. Where the hell we at?
Street where all the white people gets a sign and some flowers when we cut to Stack and Sammy in the car talking about eating coochie, comparing that shit to licking ice cream. Man, these niggas are freaked out. You're talking about eating some box. Sammy starts playing the guitar and Stack is seeing dollar signs looking at this boy perform because Cuzzo got talent for real. He gonna take everybody out the hood. Or would it be the plantation in this context? I'm not too sure. Y'all know what I mean. We're at the train station now where they recruit Unk, this drunken piano player, to play at the juke joint. But he ain't trying to hear all that. He already got his spot that he plays at.
That same corner every day.
That is until Stack brings out some Irish beer from Chicago and Unk's mind instantly changes. As soon as that beer touched his tongue, he switched up fast as hell. Like a moth to a flame, bro. He's all of a sudden all aboard now. Preacher boy is running down on some fine shit. And this woman can literally undress you with her eyes. Like, dog, just look at her. She tells Sammy that she's married, but all of us watching know damn well that this bitch is going. She a easy lick. Half the town probably
that's what I didn't like about her, bro. She was like a 10 out of 10, bro. And then the whole time she was, I guess, committing adultery. Talk about she married and all that, but she was with the function. What the fuck the function? It's right there, bro. They trying to tell you to pull up.
And well, this bitch is going. She a easy lick. Half the town probably already hit if we being real. Damn. That's the community ball. Whenever niggas are trying to run fives, bro, they hit her up. I could just tell by looking at her. But this being the first woman that Sammy's probably ever encountered in his life, he's instantly in love. Shit, it must be hus galore because this fine ass white bitch pulls up on Stack giving him this sob story that I really don't care about, if I'm being real with y'all. Something about her mom dying, blah blah blah. You left me behind and didn't come back, blah blah blah. She then starts talking about,
at some point, bruh, I can't just be lollygagging around. I gotta get my money up. So respectfully, I'm leaving too. So don't be too upset.
But when he put his tongue in her coos and he was blowing her back out and shit, which had me absolutely shocked. I was not expecting that vulgar ass
white
sentence
with a black man.
Little petite white bitch, bro. That shit had me shook. We got some spicy mail right here. Okay, I kind of like her. The guys hop in the whip going through the fields and they pick up this big ass fridge protector with all the Hall of Fame badges named Cornbread, so he could work at the spot. And he agrees once he hears how much bread he's gonna make. Smoke then arrives at this creepy ass little hut in the woods and we see him at the gravesite for his child. F in the chat for baby Smoke, y'all. R.I.P. We then get introduced to Annie, his baby mama. Or was she be considered a baby mama? I have no clue. Was she? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, so, bro, they used to fuck back in the day. And she does brujeria or some shit. I don't know. She's actually like a nice witch. She's a nice bruja. Like, I'm a little skeptical, but I kind of like her. Yeah, she's mad nice. She gives me lunch lady vibes. Yeah, she's gonna tell me to grab a fruit.
Yeah,
baby.
she gave like loving, nurturing, caring woman. Not girl, not baddie, not whatever. No, woman, bro. And she held it down that whole movie. Like she was a good character.
And she might give you a little extra food because she fuck with
If you don't get the hell out my face.
Know what I mean? Anyways, they end up having a little heart to heart, which ends in bro clapping cheeks. No condom, no shower, no nothing. Just straight lustful must. Oh hell no, I know it smell funky in that shit. Especially because she's one of them earthy girls, bro. She probably washed that shit with beet juice and lemons. Fuck that. So after Smoke gets his nut off, everyone is on the way to the juke joint to set up shop. We then cut to this individual who was getting his ass fucking whooped. This nigga got burn marks and a swollen eye. Holy shit, what the fuck did you do? He's banging on the door asking for help, talking about the Choctaws was putting belt to ass, and they end up letting him in, which is a big fucking mistake. Bro. Shit, if it's me, I'm not opening that goddamn door for nobody. I don't care. If those people come around my house looking for you, I'm giving you up instantly. Exactly. The Choctaws pull up and they look fresh to death. Oh my god, my niggas are drippy. And bro is rocking the long hair. Okay, he got the flow going. I fuck with it. He then warns this lady about this dangerous man running around and shit. And if they let him in the crib, you are complete and utterly fucked.
Thank you.
He leaves her with a little prayer.
Thank you. The fact that I have a man who's beat up banging at my door is already like red flag. The people that he's being chased with are telling me, bro, like, yo, this man is dangerous. You need to let him out. Red flag number 2. The first red flag was enough. I'm not opening the door. But that second one just was so obvious. Like, why would you keep this man in here, bro?
About his business. Listen, shorty, we try to warn you, but if you don't want to listen, that's on you. And it ends up screwing her in the end because her and her husband both turned into vampires.
Goofy.
Shorty was screaming bloody murder, but you know damn well the Choctaws don't give a damn. Fast forward and the juke joint is open now, and old girl from the train station shows up for Sammy. See, I told y'all this bitch was a goer. This nigga even asks her if her husband is coming, and just look at this little head nod that she gives. Oh my gosh, she finna cheat. She finna cheat like
now. Exactly. And the sign here is eye contact. Look at that. Locked in, bro. She know what she doing, bro.
She gives. Oh my gosh, she finna cheat. She finna
body
cheat
language
like
too, is
and
it?
Then Spicy Mayo pulls up to the function too. Like, hold on now, she's sexy and all. But I would have thought this was a setup because you're telling me you're the only white woman in this establishment. We supposed to not think this is a setup at all?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
But hold on just a minute, y'all, because we get some important information on Mary. She is in fact not a snow bunny because her mama's daddy was half black.
Oh.
Is this bitch like 15% black? Is that what she's trying to say? Hey, shit, it's good enough for me. I'm trying to avoid these snow bunny allegations the same way Halle Bailey avoids accountability. She got Pick Dodger Hall of Fame. She ain't getting hit with nothing, bro. All the blame is going to Daryl, bro. Shout out Daryl, man.
Bro, she gets away with it, bro, because she's tapped into the industry. And my brother DDG, my brother Daryl, bro, he's not tapped in. Technically, he's just a regular like individual like us. She belongs to the industry, bro. There are people who are invested into her because, remember, she makes a movie. The movie has to do good. Who invests in those movies, right? The industry. So she's gonna get away with it, bro. DDG, I'm sorry, bro, but you might be cooked, man. But hey, you doing your thing, though? Hell yeah.
Her Hall of Fame. She ain't getting hit with nothing, bro. All the blame is going to Daryl, bro. Shout out Daryl, man. Hey, the truth gonna come out, Daryl. Don't even worry about it. It's now time for Preacher Boy Sammy to play his guitar, and this little motherfucker is like that, bro. He got Pearline over here drooling all over him, completely forgetting about her husband. He really talented for real. And mind you, he's like 18 or something.
This scene was actually so powerful. I genuinely like loved it. Obviously, I might have interpreted it wrong, but powerful scene, powerful song, and yeah, there was just a lot going on, bro.
Completely forgetting about her husband.
You got it, bro.
Really
I don't got it.
For real. And mind you,
I'm
he's
lost
like
for words.
18 or some shit. And his voice is this deep. This nigga sound like if you gave Kratos a guitar and a microphone. Sammy's performance is so good, it gets the attention of the evil white vampire. It's like trio. He's able to fuck all that. My nigga Sammy getting busy with Pearline. Talking about he trying to eat the box. Mind you, this bitch warns him that it's gonna be a little funky. She walks all the way here in humid ass Mississippi. So yeah, that shit gonna have a little twang to it. Plus she's been dancing all night.
This is 1930,
that shit gonna be like eating a bag of sour Skittles and mixing it with lemonade. Poom Poom gonna be tangy as hell. But nah, Sammy, you got that, bro. You the toughest gang. You him. You different as fuck.
He is
no
different
sniff
for that.
test or nothing, bro.
He is actually different for that, bro. Walking in that Mississippi weather, boom, then dancing all night. Nah, that really do got some different type of spice to it.
He just put his face straight in that motherfucker. I know it smelled like the Shea Frost at Streamer University. This nigga put a washcloth deep into his asshole, bro, cleaning that shit, and then instantly put it on his face.
What?
Nah, gang, you never beating the stinky allegations, bro. Like, if you do this shit behind closed doors, fine, whatever, nobody would actually ever know. But you did this on stream. Stack overhears his cousin devouring a fish fillet, and he's proud as hell. I don't know how shit was in the 1930s, but I hope my son got to beat the box after he got done eating it. The evil white people pull up to the function, and Cornbread is standing 10 toes down, not letting them in. And then everybody pulls up to the front door to talk to him. They trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Even Sammy funky ass is there. I know your top lip smell buck fucking wild, boy. That shit probably burning your nose hairs. Everyone else probably smells it, but they're just trying to be nice, ignoring it, or they can't smell it over their own must. Either way, Sammy a dirty little fuck. Smoke then asks them if they're clan members, and Remick is actually offended. He's like, bro, I may be a murdering vampire, but I ain't no goddamn racist. Come on now. I don't want to kill you because you're black. I want to kill you because I'm a vampire. Smoke then tells them they can't come in because they're white, and Remick asks, how did this little white bitch get in then? But they don't know Mary is 12% black, with us. So she's valid. She black. And she takes BBC, so that bumps her up to 25% if you ask me. Plus
to bump her up another, like, I guess maybe 10-15% is the way she talks, right? Her accent. She said, boy, get the hell out of my face. Boy, get the fuck out of my face. She definitely grew up around black people, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Attitude and how she speaks and the way she walks, you know, she got a little rhythm to it. Add that all up and you get just about around 50%.
What did I say?
So in all reality, she's half black if you think about it. And
that's
let
what
me
I'm
know
saying.
If my black subscribers in the comment section not rocking with this, then I will personally give her an honorary Puerto Rican card.
Hey, listen, and I will give her an honorary Dominican card. But guess what though? Right? Y'all always say Dominicans are black. I'll be the first to say it. I Dominican, I am black, so I'm gonna give her the honorary shit.
Mary is 12% black, so she's valid. And she takes BBC, so that bumps her up to 25% if you ask me. Plus the attitude and how she speaks and the way she walks, you know, she got a little rhythm to it. Add that all up and you get just about around 50%. So in all reality, she's half black if you think about it. And let me know if my black subscribers in the comment section not rocking with this, then I will personally give her an honorary Puerto Rican card. Is that valid, y'all? Let me know in the comments, bro. Is that valid? Is she an honorary Latina or no? Because in my opinion, I'll give it to her. I don't give a fuck. So the white people leave, and we find out that money wise, the twins are in the negative right now because the folks are paying with plantation money, not real money. So Mary's like, okay, I'll go talk to the white people, see if they got some money for us and whatnot. And we then find out that the twins robbed the Irish people of their beer and the Italians of their wine, causing a war in Chicago. And that is the real reason why they left and came back to Mississippi. That is a W plan. I'm not
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Back in 1930s, how would they know? We don't got cameras. We don't have a tight security police network. Ain't shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So you could get away with a lot.
But if and when they find out,
no social media, no phones,
you are screwed. Stack gives her her pole and she goes outside to talk to the suspicious white people, and they're still playing music. And I don't know what this little bitch right here is playing because she has a violin and her top fingers are not moving at all. So this is already sus as hell. I'm not liking what's going on right here, not one bit. Remick then gives her 2 golden coins to lower her guard, and she's chopping it up with them. You know, she's like all buddy with them, talking about her mom passing. And then bro starts drooling and his eyes get bright red. Instantly old girl ups the pole on him, but she doesn't shoot. Man, I would have let that motherfucker sing.
That's what I'm saying.
God, you would have thought I would have had a switch on that shit. The way I would.
Yeah, bro. Twitter fingers, trigger finger would have been. My shit go. My fault. That's my wrong gun. Hold on, let me switch up.
Let that motherfucker sing. Oh my God, you would have thought I would have had a switch on that shit the way I would have been firing that gun. And then her dumbass turns around, completely exposing herself to these niggas, and Remick starts levitating. Oh my God, do y'all see this, bro? He's levitating. Oh my, nah, it's GG's, bro. We then cut to Mary walking back, and she's asking if she could come back inside. And Cornbread just doesn't think nothing of it, bro. He lets her right back in.
Yeah.
And this is where the movie just goes downhill. Such a casual interaction like that just killed everybody in this building. I don't know what happens when you turn into a vampire, but Mary is getting hella freaky with Stack, talking about you could rob banks and trains, but you can't steal this coochie for a night. And yeah, that's all bro needed to hear.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That's like, yo, bro. That's like, oh no, bro. This is bad. But anyways, that let me in shit. Like, who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? Like, that just sounds so normal to say. That's so hard to catch. So unfortunately, yeah, bro. This is it, man.
Well, you
this is
can't
the downfall of the movie right here.
Night. And yeah, that's all bro needed to hear, bro. He folding like the New York Knicks when the lights are the brightest. Then Cornbread goes to take a piss in the middle of the goddamn woods at dark as fuck o'clock. And y'all already know this nigga's cooked, bro. There's no saving him. It's GG's for him too. Then we got Freak Bob and Freak Bob Jr. over here getting it in. And then Stack tells Shorty that she's drooling. And y'all gotta hear what she says, bro. You gotta hear the words that come out of her goddamn mouth, because I do not do it justice. Future me, play the clip.
You drool.
You want to?
You freaky bitch. Oh my God.
Wait, what did she say?
Then proceeds to spit in this nigga's mouth from 2 feet
I think she said, do you want some?
Which is hot as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That shit top 5. That shit cool as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a freaky on movie.
But pushing this to the side, I need to speak to one person and one person only. Josh Allen, your time has come. All I'ma say, bro, is you are the world's strongest man, because ain't no way in hell I'm co-signing this shit. I'd rather be single,
bro, this
and
ain't even a regular kiss. This is like actual freaky dicky BDSM spit in your mouth type joint. You know what I'm saying? They had to record. She was part of it. Oh man.
Well, for the rest of my goddamn life, than ever let my girl do some shit like this. And it's on camera. This is one of the highest grossing movies of all time, bro. This bitch is gonna get an award for swapping spit with Michael B. Jordan. Oh hell no, I'll be sick. I'll fucking cry myself to sleep. They gave my nigga Josh Allen an MVP in exchange for a humiliation ritual. Holy shit. Was it worth it, Joshua? Huh? Tell me, was it worth it? No, every time you throw an interception or lose a game, niggas gonna comment a video of your bitch spitting in Michael B. Jordan's mouth. I hope you're happy. Next thing we see is Sammy walking in on this bitch riding Stack like a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Ref, bro, please do something. This is getting out of hand. Call a tech. They got this country boy's wife taking BBC in 4K Dolby Vision, bro. Oh my God.
With the door unlocked.
Joshua, holy fuck. Smoke then walks into the room and he sees this bitch eating her brother alive, and not in the sexy way, in the murderous way. And he ups the Akimbo Desert Eagles, dumping the entire mag in this hoe. And then she gets up like nothing even happened and says that they're gonna murk everyone in here and runs off. Oh my God, what did I just witness? This 130-pound woman just took 24 bullets from a Desert Eagle, from 2 Desert Eagles from less than 10 feet away, and is perfectly fine. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The vampires got the super soldier serum. They got shorty moving like
they got
Captain
that Wolverine
America
shit.
Civil War.
They got adamantium.
Stack then dies in Smoke's arms, bleeding out, and they kick everybody out the spot. And can y'all believe that someone had the audacity, the fucking goal, to tell him to play the music again? Man, if you don't take your drunk ass on somewhere, bro. And he's trying to tell Smoke that they're dealing with some wild shit here, talking about we gotta move the body outside, but Smoke is not going for none of that. Meanwhile, Grace and her husband are trying to leave, bro.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for them. Like there's some, there were W like characters as well. They held it down that whole time, and obviously they have that little girl at home, so I was like, damn, bruh. And then what was it, the husband was told to bring the car around, and you already knew that was GG's. So that was sad.
Not going for none of that. Meanwhile, Grace and her husband are trying to leave, bro, because they did not sign up for this bullshit, which is understandable. I can't even be mad at it. And he ends up locking Stack in the closet, and Cornbread finally comes back to the spot, but he's moving mad weird now. Talking about, are y'all gonna let me in? Oh, nah, bro. They got him. He's one of them. So they decide that they're not gonna invite him in whatsoever, but Cornbread wants his money, and Annie tells Smoke to give it to him carefully. So what does he do? He extends his entire arm. He extends his entire arm out of the building safety, almost getting bit over $10 goddamn. I would have threw that shit at him like I'm at a strip club. The fuck are you handing him the money for? Mind you, Smoke is supposed to be the smarter brother out of the two, and he ends up doing that shit. Speaking of brothers, Stack is back from the dead now.
To be fair, right? Imagine being like, bro, we're regular people. This happens, you don't know what to think. So for him to extend his hand out, I get it. It's just the fact that he had some crazy reflexes. for that to work.
Like if he's
Like
the
he
goddamn
cooked.
Undertaker. Stack is back from the dead and he's trying to politic with his brother to open the door. Even swearing on his mama's grave that he's okay. Wow, niggas just be lying, bro. On your mother's grave too?
Yep.
Nah, that's crazy. Smoke goes to get the key from Annie, but Stack hit sticks the fuck out of this door like Montez Burfict did Antonio Brown. And then Annie throws a jar of pickled garlic at him, burning his face, confirming that these motherfuckers are vampires.
Yeah.
They gather up all the guns, garlic, wooden spikes. They also then find this dead body in the juke and drag it outside with no sense of urgency whatsoever, spiking my anxiety through the roof. But it's fine, it's okay. Plot armor's kicking in right now because they hear Remick and the other vampires playing music. How convenient. The one time that they come outside to drag a body, the vampires are not there. I can't even cap, bro. This just a banger. This shit is hard. Just look at Remick tap dancing and shit, bro. He's hitting that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Okay, I see you, gang. That toe drag was swaggy as hell. I gotta give it to you. That shit was tough. So after that scene of Stomp the Yard with vampires, we see the gang all eating garlic just to make sure everybody's still human, making sure that we don't got one among us, and everyone eats it without a problem except
yes, bro, this part pissed me off. Like, yo, bro, you're seeing what you're seeing right now, right? You saw what you saw. You're witnessing this, and your biggest concern is eating a garlic. I would have actually shot her. Like, word to everything I love. This would have pissed me off. If I was there in person, I would just shot her, just so I don't have to deal with this shit ever again. Chat, she didn't want to eat the garlic. Okay, so go outside then. Go ahead, go outside.
everybody's still human, making sure that we don't got one among us, and everyone eats it without a problem except for Pearline. This bitch is making such a big fuss about not wanting to eat it, and this alone would be enough for me to shoot her dead on the spot. I do not care.
Brandon, I like you, bro. You think just like me. I just witnessed my brother died. I just witnessed witchcraft bullshit. What you mean vampires, bro? This is real life. We in the human world. What is happening? And then I have to deal with you not wanting to eat garlic.
Care. I'm in such a crucial life or death situation right now, and you want to play games because you don't like the food. If I'm Smoke, my brother just died in front of me, so if your name isn't Sammy or Annie, I will blow your fucking head off your shoulders with zero hesitation.
Thank you.
Smoke ups it on her, and Sammy's trying to be Captain Save a Trashy Hoe and gets pistol whipped for it, which is hella deserved. I don't care. Nigga eat some pussy and he think that he big and bad now, bro. Sit the fuck down. Everyone eats it and raw.
It's not the time to be playing these games, bro. Eat the garlic and shut it up.
Good now. Coast is clear. Everybody passed the test. And y'all remember that dead body they drug outside a little bit ago? Well, it turns out he wasn't dead. He was just passed out drunk. And now he's banging on the door, begging to get in. But just as Smoke opens the door, he sees Cornbread murking him. And now Grace's husband finally comes back. Not at all suspicious. You see a vampire eating a person in front of you and you don't even bat an eye? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's getting a little sus.
Yeah.
Everybody type sus in the comments right now. And to confirm my theory, we peeped that he's got some blood from a bite on his back bleeding through the shirt. You can't trick me, you little bastard, like you was gonna trick your wife. I got WIQ. I got 200 fucking IQ, bro. You can't do this shit to me. Like, I'm smart as hell. And here comes Remick talking about let me save you. But
bro,
Grace
look
is
at
not
your
going
eyes,
for
bro.
it. So Remick threatens to kill Lisa, her daughter, and starts speaking goddamn Chinese, saying that he'll lick her good and shit.
Hey,
oh,
yo, what the
hell
fuck?
no. This is
That's
so cruel. I can't even
disrespectful, bro.
imagine being in this situation. Remick then drops some lore about Hogwood, you know what I'm saying, the Los Polos lookalike from earlier, telling everybody that he's the head honcho of the clan and he always planned to kill them the next day.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why the fuck he would make that up, so I believe him on this. And now we got Stack playing the brother card on Smoke, trying to convince him to be a vampire with him. Smoke ends up sticking strong, and now Grace is saying they gotta attack them before it's too late, questioning Smoke. And I ain't gonna lie, little lady, you're pushing your luck way too much. This is the 1930s. I wouldn't have been surprised if he would have backhand your ass. You're thinking emotionally right now, not rationally. That will only hurt the team. I gotta cut you out as soon as I can.
I'm shooting
I
you
personally
too.
would have threw you outside to be with the vampires and shit. You gonna end up getting all of us killed because your feelings are hurt. But if you're inside my sawmill that I just paid for, you gonna listen to what the fuck I gotta say.
That's what I'm saying.
And, oh boy, was
That's
I
what I'm
right.
saying, bro. If you're not cooperating, you're dying. And if you're thinking emotionally, obviously I'll try and tell you, like, logically, yo, this, that, and the third, this is going on. You saw what happened. You saw this, that. And if you're still being emotionally, okay, I'm gonna give you two options. One, you can leave, and two, you could get shot and not become one of them. You pick. I would rather go with two and shoot your ass.
Because this stupid bitch cannot keep her emotions in check. She then invites the vampires in, antagonizing them. Oh my God, are you dead ass? There's no way. There's actually no way that you're dead ass right now, Grace. I just would have shot her. I just would have shot her right then and there, bro. Like, what the fuck? So now Remick got this big ass smile on his face after being invited in. So bro opens the door like he's paying the goddamn bills and shit, like he owns the goddamn place. And Grace throws the Molotov she had directly at him. Oh my God, are you actually dumb? You don't throw it at him, you throw it at his feet, god damn it, because he just slaps it away with ease. Now you just wasted a Molotov. All hell is breaking loose right now with Grace dying, killing her husband while burning on fire at the same time, which is amazing news. This is perfect timing because after the shit that she just pulled, I couldn't think of a much better death for her. I ain't gonna lie. Thank God that puta is dead, bro. I hate her.
God,
Smoke is
just
wrecking up
ruined
the
the
kill
whole
streak
thing
right now, going nutty, and Annie gets caught lacking with Stack biting her. But Smoke promised her if she got bit that he'd kill her, not letting her turn. So he follows through with that. And then Mary is absolutely flabbergasted. She's sad as hell. Like, did you actually think Annie was gonna be fine with turning? There's no way, right? There's no way you actually thought that. So Smoke and Sammy are running upstairs trying to get away, but they get caught off by Stack and Remick. Slim and Pearline get bit, so it's GG's for them.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Chat for them. They was cool while they lasted.
I mean,
Mostly
no, not
Slim.
them. Just
My
that
fault
one
was
girl.
Slim.
The one girl that didn't want to eat the garlic, bro. Yeah, get rid of her, bro.
He cool as shit.
Yo, they
Sammy
found
is
us.
running away into the sunrise, and this nigga levitates like Chris Angel to get Sammy. Oh, I
forgot about Chris
then
Angel.
Slicing his face up. The twins are now fighting, going back and forth, landing blow after blow. Stack then throws his human brother, human by the way, against this wooden beam that should have shattered his back into pieces, but he gets up like nothing ever happened. Let me get a W plot armor in the chat. He then Spartan kicks him and lands a right, then choking him out again. He then gets elbowed and flipped over, going to bite Smoke, but that little bag that Annie gave him earlier got magical powers or something. It's like an invisible force field because it protects Smoke from getting bit. It's almost like Annie is the Black Sue Storm, because how the hell did this shit happen? Smoke is about to stab his brother when we cut to Remick just toying with Sammy right now, literally baptizing him while he's saying a Bible scripture, which is actually insane. You're dead ass mocking God right now, but karma's a bitch. Karma's a fucking bitch, because Sammy smacks him with the guitar, jamming a metal piece in the side of his head, and it allows a little bit of separation, but only delaying the inevitable until Smoke stabs him through the chest, making the save. The sun rises, burning all the vampires to death, and Remick turns into this big ass fire tornado, dying finally. Sammy then drives home, and we see the
exact that was Zephfire at. It said featuring Zephfire. That boy not even here. What the
scene that we saw in the beginning of the movie. And when I first saw this in the theaters, I was absolutely mindfucked. I was completely in disbelief.
Yes.
I was flat.
I was too. I was like, wait, that all happened in one day. Because, bro, they show you this, right? They show you the beginning scene of him coming to the church. And then that's it. You generally just forget about it until it comes back. It loops around. You're like, oh.
Completely in disbelief. I was flabbergasted. I was all the synonyms you could think of. But I'm gonna step out for a little bit. I gotta handle some real quick.
Oh,
don't worry though. Y'all are in good hands until I get back.
Shout out to my dog Brandon, but it's my turn now. The scene starts with Smoke trying to roll a blunt, thinking about the last night. He had Remick outside the function like ease, like he just hit a game-winning shot.
Shout out,
he was in there making sure that all them niggas are put to death. Jim Crow watching this movie from hell just like this.
Incredible.
And although he had a lot of things to blame for that terrible night, like that one Asian lady, I would have strapped a pipe bomb to her chest.
But the cop is trying to write me a ticket.
He does not have any time to reminisce because the KKK is coming and he's gonna make sure that he puts them to rest. Oof. And I promise you, in this movie, they had Michael B. Jordan looking just like Rambo. And it starts.
There was one scene. There was one. Yeah. I hope he brings it up because there was one scene where he was just literally walking straight, trying to shoot this Thompson, and I'm like, yo, nobody gonna hit him. I don't know. It just didn't make any sense. And he's a military guy, right? So, I don't know.
These niggas from the forest, he moving like me in Fortnite. And look at the main leader running for his life. He about as heavy as Rod Wave. I promise you, you ain't going nowhere. And he starts going crazy, murking all these KKK members before whipping out the submachine gun and goes crazy. I know Malcolm X looking at this scene like,
sensational.
But the KKK moving on Fraud Watch, they moving like DDG in the studio, straight misses. Because how did y'all pull up 30 niggas deep and can't even land a shot on one man? Like, dog, where are you aiming? And smoke burns all of them alive. Got their skin burning, Magic Johnson could relate. And despite only getting hit once, the writer said your time has come. And while bro's trying to reconcile with his wife, you got the KKK leader in the back talking about some, please, I got money. Oh, hell no. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Asking to get your life spared after doing all that? Man, nigga, you're corny. Michael B. Jordan's face really said it all. He was like, is this nigga serious?
Bro, which is crazy because at this very moment, he was seeing his wife and the kid, right? Because they passed on. So he was technically in his version of heaven, right? He had already passed on. And he's hearing this nonsense in his ear talking about, yo, I got money. And then he kind of like snaps back into reality. So that's that scene, which I thought was actually pretty funny.
And he does this nigga straight horrible.
Sammy then leaves the church, refusing to give up the guitar, and drives off. And we fast forward to Chicago, Illinois, 1992, to Sammy as an old successful musician. And Stack and Mary pull up on him after one of his shows 60 years later. I don't know why they waited this long, but I guess. And he plays the old guitar from back in the day for him. Stack then leaves him with a $200 bill, which is probably drug money. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not racially profiling. I'm just saying his character was a gangster before, so he's probably a gangster now, and they go their separate ways. And yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. Know how to drop another banger for y'all real quick. We are on the road to 200k subs, man. I love y'all so much. Y'all have no clue. Make sure y'all eat some water, drink some food, wash y'all ass, tell someone you love them, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Hey chat, I love y'all. Make sure y'all drink your water. W video, W Zephfire, W Brandon. 200k coming very soon, bro. You just need 4,000. 10 out of 10 movie. This video 10 out of 10, bye.